Google Chrome is a cross-platform web browser developed by Google. It was first released in 2008 for Microsoft Windows, and was later ported to Linux, macOS, iOS, and Android, where it is the default browser built into the OS. 9. The browser is also the main component of Chrome OS, where it serves as the platform for web applications. Google CEO Eric Schmidt opposed the development of an independent web browser for 6 years. He stated that at the time, Google was a small company, and he did not want to go through bruising browser wars. After co-founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page hired several Mozilla Firefox developers and built a demonstration of Chrome, Schmidt said that it was so good that it essentially forced me to change my mind. 15. In September 2004, rumors of Google building a web browser first appeared. Online journals and U.S. newspapers stated at the time that Google was hiring former Microsoft web developers among others. It also came shortly after the final 1.0 release of Mozilla Firefox, which was surging in popularity and taking market share from Internet Explorer, which was suffering from major security problems. 16. Development of the browser was led by Sundar Pichai. 17. Announcement. The release announcement was originally scheduled for September 3, 2008, and a comic by Scott McCloud was to be sent to journalists and bloggers explaining the features within the new browser. 18. Copies intended for Europe were shipped early, and German blogger Philipp Lenzen of Google Blogoscope made a scanned copy of the 38-page comic available on his website after receiving it on September 1, 2008. 1920, Google subsequently made the comic available on Google Books. 21, and mentioned it on their official blog along with an explanation for the early release. 22, the product was named Chrome as an initial development project code name, because it is associated with fast cars and speed. Google kept the development project name as the final release name, as a cheeky or ironic moniker, as one of the main aims was to minimize the user interface Chrome. 23-24, public release an early version of Chromium for Linux, explaining the difference between Chrome and Chromium. The browser was first publicly released on September 2, 2008 for Windows XP and later, with 43 supported languages, officially a beta version. 25, and as a stable public release on December 11, 2008. On the same day, a Connect News item drew attention to a passage in the Terms of Service statement for the initial beta release, which seemed to grant to Google a license to all content transferred via the Chrome browser. 26. This passage was inherited from the general Google Terms of Service. 27. Google responded to this criticism immediately by stating that the language used was borrowed from other products, and removed this passage from the Terms of Service. 8.